So welcome everybody. So tonight's class is a combination of two themes. The first one is hips, so hip strength and flexibility. So we'll work with that a lot on the floor. And then the second is stress discharge, so simple techniques to discharge stress from the system, which aids a good night's sleep. Okay. So we're going to do a combination. So as we come to standing, we'll start to work on the discharging of stress and the stress hormones in our system. So let's lie down first. Make sure you've got your belts handy. So part of the stress discharge is also working bilaterally. So we often do this in yoga. And scientists have come to the same conclusion that the yogis had thousands of years ago, is that actually working across the body is really good for the nervous system. So just settle the body first. Take a deep breath in. And a sigh out. So when you sigh out, you bring an airflow over the top edge of the vagus nerve, which helps it start to calm down. So again, take a deep breath in. And once more. Good, we'll just bring the knees up, squeeze them in, and then let them circle away and back in again. So just start by easing out the lower back. Good, change directions. Lovely, and release. So stretching the legs out. We're going to start with a warm-up movement, which is cross-crawling, and we'll develop that if it feels fine for the hamstrings. So as you inhale, let the right knee bend and the left arm sweep over. And as you exhale, lower. Inhale, left knee, right arm. Exhale. Keep going. Good, and if you want to take that a little bit further, as you exhale, push the heel up and lower the legs straight. Lovely, and release. Let's bring the right knee towards us. Interlace the hands on the shin. And as you exhale, lift the head to the knee. Inhale to lower. And again, exhaling. Good, now keep the left hand on the outer right knee, right arm out to the side. Let's exhale across the body, we're going to hold. So nice deep spiral movement. Lengthen the exhalation. Try to bring the knee as high up towards the left shoulder as you can, so moving in towards that direction. Good, come back to center and release. Bring the left knee towards you, exhaling to head to knee. Good, now bring the knee across to the right. Turn the gaze to the left. Good, come back to center. Let's take hold of the belt. And we'll start with the right leg. So bring the belt to the ball of the right leg and let's warm the hamstring a little bit more. So as you inhale, let the knee bend. And as you exhale, push the heel to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale. Good, now let's hold that extended position, push through the heel. Start to lengthen the exhalation slightly, so we're allowing ourselves to drop into the relaxation response, the parasympathetic nervous system. Good, let the left knee roll out to the side and bring the right leg out to the right. Knee can be bent, or leg straight, somewhere in between. Nice long exhalation. Each time you exhale, see if you can nudge the leg a little bit further out or a little bit further up. Good, come back to center. Take the belt into the left hand, straighten the left leg, come across with the knee slightly bent. Let the bottom lift off the floor, keep the shoulder blades anchored. Lengthening the exhalation. Lovely, come back to center. Release the belt and slowly lower the leg. Nice deep breath in. Exhale the length of the right side. And let's bend the right leg and bring the belt to the ball of the left leg. And again, start with the dynamic movements first. Inhale, knee bends. Exhale, push the heel up. Good, let's hold, lengthen the exhalation. Good, let the right knee roll out to the side, bring the left leg out to the left. Keep lengthening the exhale. Good, come back up, belt to the right hand, straighten the right leg out, and bring the left leg across, bending the knee if you need to. Lovely, come back to center, releasing the belt. And as you exhale, slowly lower. Good, take a deep breath in. Exhale with a sigh. Lovely, now we're just going to roll to one side and bring our head into our hand just to hold like that. And we're going to make sure the knees are in line with the hips and that the feet the heels are kind of at a right angle, and we're going to lift that top leg. You can also relax the head down. Good. Now from here, push the heel away. So the leg's really active. Lift the leg up. Feel the tummy muscles engaging. Good. Now keeping it on parallel with the floor, bring it as far forwards as you can and as far back as you can. Good, and release. Turn the other way. Same thing. So knees come in line with the hips, and then lift the lower leg, keep the feet together. Good, extend that leg out, push through the heel. So as you draw the toes towards the leg, you can feel the thigh muscles engaging, lift it up. Good, now push it as far forwards and up as you can, and then as far back as you can. So you get that lovely arch in the front of the body. Good, release, come back on to the back. Bring the knees towards you, rock from side to side. And then find your way up to sitting. Take a break. So this is quite challenging. Rest if you need to. It's going to have one knee here. Take the brick like this, pop it, have the legs slightly out, take the brick here so it's where the foot would be. If you need to support the back, then bring the hand behind you. So we're going to engage the tummy muscles. We're going to aim for 10 repetitions. Okay, so feel the tummy muscles engage, lift that leg up. Don't let it lower, so we're keeping the muscles in contraction. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Give it a roll. Looks easy, doesn't it? But actually, there's a lot going on there. Change sides. So bend the left leg, extend the right leg, pull the tummy muscles in and lift. And one more. Smile and roll. Well done. Come round, take the bricks, step forwards with the right leg. So we're going to use the low lunge, and we're going to keep the toes tucked under. Okay, so we're focusing on the left thigh. So you might want to use bricks, you don't have to, but it can be helpful. So we're going to inhale, push away, exhale, Lower, keep the toes tucked under. Inhale, exhale. Use the bricks if you need a bit more height. One more. Lovely, and release. Wiggle that foot over to the left, as far as you need to wiggle it to bring yourself onto the right hip. So it's kind of like a soft pigeon, we're not after a deep one. I'm going to rock across to the left and back, across to the left and back. So just notice how your body responds to that. There should be no pain in the knee. Good. Now if it feels comfortable and you think you want a little bit more of a stretch, then you use the lower leg as the lever. So you bring the leg a bit further away, and then it'll be a little bit more work on the outer hip. So you're kind of going diagonally across. So we're going left, back to the right. Good, now keeping the leg in that position, bring your body as upright as you can. And we're going to bring this leg forwards and back, okay? So we're going to go forwards, back, forwards, back. Notice the tummy muscles needing to work. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Well done. Let's come back into frog, separate the knees and rest. Good, now keeping the legs in frog, you're going to come forwards and down as far as you can. So it might not be far, it depends on how your hips are set in the pelvis. Back. Inhale. Exhale. Good, last one. Excellent, come back into cat. We're going to step forwards with the left leg this time, so we'll be working on the right thigh. Bricks if you need them. Back toe stays tucked under, so we're feeling this stretch through the top of the right thigh. Inhaling, exhaling. Good, last one. Lovely, now take your left leg, wiggle it over to the right and close towards the body to start with. And now we're doing a diagonal roll. So we're working on the fascia here on the left hip. So we're going back towards the left, forwards across to the right. Inhaling, exhaling into the stretch. Good. Now, see if you want to go a little bit deeper. Use the lower leg as the lever, so you push it further away from you, and then continue that rolling motion. Good, one more. Lovely. Okay, so now we're going to move the leg forwards and back. I just moved my tea out of the way. Don't want to spill that. Okay, so remember this requires tummy strength as well. So we're going to do 10 forwards, back. Nine. Oh, 10. Well done. And again, let's come back into frog. So toes together, knees nice and wide, push back. Good, now let's work the front of the hips, come forwards as far as you can, and back. Use the exhale to get into that movement, so we're affecting the psoas muscle. It's the muscle that holds a lot of stress and trauma. Now, if it's fine for your knee, there is an additional movement, so you don't have to take it. Notice how it feels for the knee. Do one leg at a time, so as you come forwards, bring the leg out, the lower leg. So you're rotating the hip. It's not always great for your knees. If it doesn't work for your knees, then don't do that additional movement. Okay, try the other side. So keep the foot in the heel pushed away, toes pulling towards the knee as you rotate that lower leg out. Okay, can you do both? Ooh. Lovely, and release, well done. Let's come into cat. Let's do a little bit of cat-cow for the spine. Inhaling, exhaling. Good, let's tuck our toes, come into down dog. Heel out the feet. Good, now slowly walk the hands and the feet towards each other. So we're in Uttanasana. Soften the knees if you need to. Slowly roll up. Good, now we're going to step the right leg over the left. Soften the knees, fold forwards again. It's just a slight change of movement in the hips. Can you walk your hands around to the right? So if you need to have stilts, then take your bricks to do that walking motion. Go as far around as you can and then hold and breathe into it. Good, walk yourself back around the other way. Unwrap. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale down through the midline. Left leg over right. Come forward, use the bricks if you need to. And again, walk the hands around. Keep the feet nicely pressed into the floor. Breathe into the areas that resist the movement. Lovely, back to center. Unwrap. If you need the bricks, use the bricks. We're just going to take a squat from here. So come down, so you can use the bricks for the hands, or you can use the bricks to sit on. A little bit of a movement from side to side. Good, let's come back up. Inhale. Exhale down through the midline. We're going to do a little bit of bilateral movement, which we are used to in yoga. So we're going to do Kati Chakrasana, side to side. But as you move the other way, I actually want you to gently tap the chest with the opposite hand. So there's a pressure point just below the collarbone. And we're tapping with the opposite hand, so we're creating this information flow from one side of the brain to the other, just releasing. So we're starting to move into the sequence to release stress from the system and any buildup of those hormones that make it difficult to sometimes sleep at night. Good, back to center. So we'll do the sequence a couple of times. Next one is simply exhale, inhale, exhale. So it's like doing head to knee, but we're doing it standing. Good, last one. Really well done. I'll show you from the side. Slight Utkatasana position for the body. Arms come up. I'm just going to do this. Good, now we do this one out to the side like a wing movement. Good, release. Hands to the chest area. And again, slight bent knee position, side to side. So it's a bit like doing the sitting spirals that we do. Good, back to center. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Let's have a sigh out. Come all the way down, soften the knees. Inhale all the way up. Good, one more. Good, now shake the arms, shake the legs. And we'll do the same sequence again. Okay, so let's start with the bilateral movement. So we're going to tap as we move around with the opposite hand. Just really let yourself go on that movement round. Imagine just flinging off all the things of the day. Letting go. Lovely, back to center. Leg squeezes. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Lovely, slight Utkatasana, so as if you're going to sit into a chair, but not quite. Hands come up and then opposite movements. Can add in a little bit of a bounce with the legs. Lovely, release, bring the hands to the chest. And you can take the feet a little bit wider, it helps to stabilise this movement. Good, back to center, take a deep breath in, nice and slowly. And again, breathe in. Last one. Lovely. Come down to the floor. Comfortable sitting position. So we're going to start with the sequence for the vagus nerve, where it starts by massaging the temples, and then we take a breath in, And as you exhale, press around the ear, down the side of the neck, until you get to this part here on the chest. And just give it a little bit of a massage. Good, and again. Temples, take a breath in. As you exhale, sweep. Find the point just underneath the collarbone on both sides. And again. Good, now we're going to do it with a sigh out. Take a breath in through the nose. Give the temples a massage, and when you're ready, and again, breath in. Last one. Good. Cross the arms. So it might be a bit loud at home because I've got a mic on under here, but we're going to pat, but not at the same time. So this is a bilateral movement. It's really good for the brain to help rebalance itself. So make sure it's not together. It's tap, 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 tap. Eyes closed, just gently tapping. Maybe a sigh out. Good, now take the hands to the shoulders. I'm just going to gently stroke the breath. Take a breath in. Good, now can you reach up? So you're crossing here, and you can feel the back of the neck. Give it a little bit of a massage there where the vagus nerve starts. Nice deep breath in. And just pull it forward slightly, and again, breath in. Again, just gently stroke down the arms. Feel that sense of the body just being soothed. Good, one more. Lovely, now. Bring the hands up so they're in view, and I want you to keep looking at the hands. So this is a breath technique, and then we're going to use a pranayama. So we're going to count for 4, you're going to inhale, watch the hands lift up. Turn them the other way, exhale them down for 4, keep looking at the hands. Inhale them up. And down. Keep the eyes really looking at the hands, so we're bringing ourselves totally into the body. Be aware of observing the hands as you continue. Breath in for 4, breath out for 4. So this is a really simple way to self-regulate when you're feeling a little bit stressed. Take yourself out of your head and bring yourself into your body. Three more. Good. Now the final movement is very traditional. We're going to do bee breathing. Just going to use our fingers to block this hard part of the ear. And if you're not sitting like me and you're sitting cross-legged, this can be a really nice way to do bee breathing. So you use the elbows on the knees to support the movement. So I want you to count off 9 hums, all right? And imagine the sound is coming down and it's vibrating the whole of the nervous system. And as it vibrates the nervous system, it's releasing the stress cycles and vibrations that have built up. So nice deep breath in. Lovely. Now, when you've completed, we're actually going to do a asana face down to move towards the completion of the class. So I want you to come down to the floor. So you're on your belly. Bring the hands one on top of the other, slightly to the right, and then bring the right knee up as far to the elbow as you can. And you're going to rest the face on the hands. Breathe deeply into the belly. 2 more breaths. Good, and then switch sides. So I'll show you from the side. Now the hands are a little bit further over the other way, to the left. Bring the left knee up. Deep breaths to the belly. So the breath's massaging the visceral organs, and again we're using the breath and the body position to clear the body of stress. Nice long exhalation. If you feel like you need to sigh, then sigh it out. Two more breaths. Good, stretch both legs out. Bring the hands into a little cup position. Rest the chin there, close the eyes. Breathe deep to the belly. Good, release. Push yourself back into child's pose. Stack the hands, little fists. Let the eyes close. If it's more comfortable to bring the head to the floor, then do so. Maybe bring the hands to the side of the leg as well, if that's comfortable. So it's almost as if we're tucking up the nervous system, ready for a good night's sleep. Lovely, and when you're ready, slowly roll up. Bring the hands to the heart space. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Down through the midline. And namaste.